Welcome to Joyful Living Life with LindaJoy. This is a purpose-driven podcast designed to help you slow down, refocus, and reconnect with what truly matters. This is your space to open up your heart, gain clarity, and create more true joy in your daily life. Each episode is a step on the pathway to transformation, filled with inspiring stories, meaningful conversations, and simple tools that you can use right now. If you're ready to evolve and feel the urge to expand and realize your infinite potential of what really is possible in your life, you're at the right place. So take a deep breath, lean in, and enjoy the ride with joy. Well, thank you, Patsy, for joining me in my podcast for Joyful Living. And I'm just so excited to be able to chat with I'm going to call you my soul sister, because of the fact when we went through the academy together, that really mended it. Besides the fact of how I met you in Scottsdale, what was the name of the place that you were working?
So first off, thank you for having me. I'm so honored that you asked me to be on your podcast. That's a big deal, and I don't take that lightly. So thank you. I was at work at My Healthy Body right there on Frank Lloyd Wright and Shea. And I'm just in there just, doing God's work, enjoying, helping people out left and right. And all of a sudden you bopped in the door. And I believe you're looking for a restroom. Is that right?
It was. Yes. It's just something simple.
Yeah, but then we ended up talking for like 2 or 3 hours and totally bonded that day. That was beautiful.
We did. And, the commonality that we sparked from the get-go was the fact that I was running a weight loss retreat here in Scottsdale, and people were coming from all over the world to be with me. And I knew that there was just still something that I felt like, I wasn't fulfilling every need that they were coming to me with. Mm-hmm. When I felt like they were depressed.
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't just about food. Yeah. And it wasn't just about losing the weight and getting on some muscle. It was truly a mindset shift. Mm-hmm. And it was a mindset shift for me to shift up and out on my own. And that's when I created Joyful Living Health.
Oh, nice.
And when I realized that I know that my purpose is to be of service to people, to really understand who they really are, and to just realize that there was a lot of baggage that these people were hanging on to, and to know how do I help them with that.
Absolutely. And I love your heart, Joy. I met you the day I met you. We sat there and talked about this, and I saw the passion come through you, and I have the same passion. So us together is like,
I probably cried too with you, because I cry a lot because I'm so
passionate. Yes. Mm-hmm. And, you share with me your passion and your desire to really help people change their lives for good, and that you loved and you wanted to really, really make an impact during your retreats. I remember you telling me that.
That is it. Mm-hmm. I want to be impactful where people can really, I'm going to use, I consider myself a transformational coach.
Because you are one.
And
yes.
it is because I am that experiential transformational coach. Yes. I have transformed my life. I've totally shifted my thinking with who I really am. Mm-hmm. And what's my purpose here?
Yeah. What is your purpose?
My purpose is to lead, love, and serve.
Oh, love that. Lead, love, and serve.
It is. It literally is.
Beautiful.
And when I was introduced, I'm very fortunate, and I believe that I had this calling, so to speak, to move over to Fountain Hills from Scottsdale. When I moved over there, I met this most interesting woman.
I think I know who it is.
And I'm going to do a shout out to Bronwyn Davis.
Yes, love Bronwyn. Yes.
I'm saying when I, really had to educate myself on what really was, how she was utilizing ketamine. Now, my experience with ketamine is because I was an FDA advisor.
Yes.
As well as running my retreat business. And I knew they were doing clinical studies on depression. Okay. And it wasn't just because when COVID hit, everybody went in the fear zone.
Oh, yeah.
But it was true. When everybody still, to this day, is, we're still feeling that aftermath of COVID.
Absolutely.
And I don't ever want to live in fear. And also, I want to know who I am. And then I also wanted to just dial in with, what is my purpose? And so I also went to the other level, too, where I got trained with Joe Dispenza with the brain-heart coherency. But backing up to, learning from Bronwyn about how ketamine can be used with clients that are dealing with things that they just can't shake. They just can't figure it out. And, by really, locking arms with her and going in and having a ketamine experience myself, I literally seen the infinite possibilities for myself to be able to help others with this.
So, Joy, I'm just curious. So you met Bronwyn, and she's the founder of Conscious Ketamine Academy, right? And she's a coach, and you were a client of hers. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Tell us about your experience.
Okay.
I would love to hear what happened and why you decided to join the academy.
Okay. So, I was a little apprehensive. And of course, I did all my due diligence. I'm a researcher by career, and I knew that ketamine was a FDA approved. That's big for me. It had to be, the statistics behind ketamine and how it can help people in that the rewiring of their brain, literally, and, open up these new pathways that were at one point blocked. When I really understood that, and then the whole aspect of my belief, and it should be our mission every day to be intentional.
Absolutely.
And so when we have intentions, and my intention for my first ketamine experience was to really dial into my purpose.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So before your ketamine retreat, you said your intention of dialing in on what your purpose is. Is that what you said?
Yes.
So tell us about the experience when you're in your journey.
Okay. So I literally seen myself.
Wow.
And I seen myself sharing this with people.
Okay.
And helping them with this. I'm going to say it's a gift.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not just a tool.
Right.
It's a gift that I can now offer my clients, my friends, whether they've gone through PTSD or whether they're in that OCD mode, or the people in the hospice world. My background too is helping my mother with ALS and my father with Parkinson's. And, I also lost my husband because of alcoholism. If I can help those people towards the end of their life with any kind of fear, that's what I really got out of my intention of being a purpose.
So you saw yourself on your retreat,
yeah,
and you saw that your purpose was to help people who are going through things, help them get unstuck.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah. So because I'm also in the academy and been with you along this journey together. I want to share with your audience, if you don't mind, that
please.
the beauty of the way we do the ketamine is not the actual retreat. It's the 30 days after. It's the integration work. And this is where a lot of people are missing. It's a missing link of mental health, getting unstuck is, what happens after the retreat. And do you want to share about what we do after the retreat, like the 30 days?
Yes, absolutely. Integration is absolutely. Thank you for bringing that up, because I do feel for a lot of these, veteran clinics, they're offering ketamine.
Yeah.
Okay. They go in, it's a clinical setting. They may be doing intravenous where they're going to have, and then they leave them.
Yeah,
however,
awful.
How we have been trained by the academy, and again, thank you, Bronwyn Davis. Literally, because, not only did we have a curriculum that was just so intensive and so thorough and so full of amazing tools that we can use for this integration process. So the 30 days, or if we want to do 90 days and experience 2 ketamine experiences, they have us. From the time they are completing their experience to the next 24 hours, getting on Zoom with us, seeing how they're doing, what are some insights that they've maybe, have opened up for them even in the past 24 hours.
Yeah.
After their experience.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the integration?
The integration to me is where it's all out. Well, where it's all at is the meat potatoes. It's where the real work and the real change happens. Because from my experience and the experience of my clients that I've been able to serve, is the retreat is just 10% of it. It's, when you are able to unlock the doors of your subconscious and see what's really going on in that brain of yours and see things that you need to let go and release to reach your intention, as you said earlier. What is your intention beforehand? But, during that 30 days is your brain is like ready to be worked on, because you're in neuroplasticity where you can redo all your thoughts. And that's where the magic is, when what we do is the coaching sessions afterwards, where we can really dive deep of what came through during your retreat and really dig deep. And that's the magic. It's just so exciting and gives me such joy when I see clients have their breakthroughs, have their big aha moments. And what I love about being a coach, a conscious ketamine coach, certified, is that we get to link arms with these clients and guide them along the way and just, repeat back to them what they've said and what they've experienced. And it's just so rewarding to see them have that breakthrough. It's beautiful.
It is so amazing. And the fact is, also being there for them throughout, that whole journey, within the 30 days, or like I said, if 90 days, however they want to, keep working with us, is the fact that we're partnering on this. And, these different times, if they need to talk to me anytime, I believe you're doing it perhaps the same.
Absolutely.
We're setting up, we call them spotlight coaching, where people just have like an insight and they need to really talk to me.
Yeah. Work through it.
Absolutely. And, sharing that we also, promote or highly encourage journaling.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of different tools that we have in our back pocket, don't we? It's like, journaling may not be for everybody, but at least, you can like maybe write one word or a number, or, we have other tools that we can use too, based on what people need, because we're all so unique and different. I want to share, if you don't mind.
Yes, please.
People are probably wondering, like, what's this thing about ketamine? Why is it such a big deal? And, it could be a scary word. you hear it in the press, and people are abusing the medicine. And what I'm really proud of is that we work with a nurse practitioner.
Mhm.
We are dialed in all the time. We are very safe. We do the blood pressure, the oxygen. We are there by our client's side through everything. We don't just leave them. And the best part about it is the big breakthroughs that I was telling you about. But for me, one of the biggest breakthroughs was I finally I didn't realize that I wasn't quite there yet when it came to my confidence. And it really showed to me what was holding me back. And ever since I had I was a client of Bronwyn's too. And when I had my experience during the journey is I just saw things that I needed to release. And that's the beauty of it. It's a low dose. It goes under your tongue. It's safe. And it's just a way of getting there faster to reach your goals when it comes to wellness.
Mm-hmm. I like how you said that, getting there faster.
Yeah.
Because I know that even with my client base previously, they'd gone through a lot of talk therapy for years. And, I also appreciate that, we are the only way I will work with anyone is for them to realize they're in a safe environment.
Mm-hmm.
It's comfortable. We do all the modalities of, you have a stone and you have, a mask on. I believe in the aromatherapy, just to really use all of our senses.
Yeah.
While we're in that intentional mode.
So beautiful.
And like you said, the safety is exemplar because, knowing that we have that nurse practitioner who is also a experienced ketamine client and had her breakthrough.
Yeah.
And she's right there on telemed with our new client, letting them know that it's all safe. And like you said, too, doing their blood pressure and making sure that they're healthy and it's all perfect. And I'll just share my first coaching experience was so enlightening. And again, I'll just share her background was that she was a veteran and she knew that there was just things that were holding her back.
Yeah.
And to see her go through a breakthrough.
So beautiful. And
she literally got in touch with her inner child.
Wow.
Which is basically connecting to your source.
Absolutely.
And, as a coach, when you feel that, you have been sort of that, that prompter and to assist someone, to really level up and to just know that they're enough in life.
Absolutely. Joy, I'm just curious, if you don't mind me asking, what is your dream client? Who do you want to serve the most?
Oh, I love that. You know what? It's really wild that you say that because I have such a vast array of people.
Yeah.
Like, for example, myself was one that the confidence.
Yeah.
I grew up very humble, very shy, and to know that, if I want to really do this, I have to have confidence. So it is, back to your question, is for people that need to really level up and be confident in themselves. Also coming from the world of addictions, I want to help people that have addictions, whether it be eating disorders, whether it be, addictions to fitness. I can talk all of those. I can also share with the people that are suffering from alcoholism. I want to really be for those people that are caught up in addictions.
So just for the audience to know, how would a ketamine experience help them with their addictions? How would that help them?
Okay. What is the most amazing thing that happens when, that glutamate is released in the brain is that people are, and I can speak for myself because I've had 3 ketamine experiences, and literally the last one I had was the one that let me get rid of those things that no longer serve me.
Beautiful. So from what you're saying, it sounds like what helped you is it just helped you release it.
Yeah.
Like you were stuck
Yes.
in a cycle, and the ketamine retreat with the coaching, the integration coaching really helped you release that.
Definitely.
That is beautiful. And I bet it's different for everybody because we all have our own things that we struggle with and that's holding us back. That is just beautiful, Joey. Thanks for sharing that.
Well, and also to turn the table too, is that I would love for you to share how you got your miracle. I'm going to call it a miracle.
Yeah.
With your confidence.
Oh.
Because I've seen it.
Yeah.
And this is what's lovely, is that because the time that I've known you, and when literally, I'm going to just share, when you were sharing at the Scottsdale Chamber, let's say last fall.
It was in January.
Okay, it's in January, okay.
And the next time was like March.
Okay. And I seen just a dynamic Patsy. Oh, yeah.
I'm coming out of my cocoon. The butterfly is emerging. My word for the year is expansion.
Yes.
And it is happening. And I have decided that I am going to do way more challenging things than I ever have. And my ketamine experience has helped me realize that I am called to do the work I'm called to do. And the only way to do it is to get out there and to be seen and be visible. So I'm not scared to be visible anymore. And it will be not perfect. It will not be perfect. It will be unperfect. And I will be unperfectly me, spreading the word of inspiration and hope to the masses. And that the ketamine experience has really helped me see my calling, why I'm here on this earth, and who I'm here to help. And so with that said, I am going for it.
I love
Not
it.
holding back. Yeah.
And you used the perfect words that I love to hear is about sharing it with the masses.
That masses. My job is to shed inspiration and hope to the masses. And my biggest story in a quick second is I released 120 pounds 30 years ago. And my job is to help people release this shame and the restriction around extra weight and learn how to release it and have lasting health forever. Finally.
That is so
Yeah.
good.
And ketamine is a great tool that I'm using to help people get there.
Well, that's awesome.
Thank
That's
you.
why with sharing it with the masses,
That's right.
we can do this even together.
Yeah.
Because like said, it, is that when I host these retreats up in Sedona, or if we go to, let's go exotic, where we want to maybe go to Costa Rica or
Let's go.
Nuevo Vallarta or whatnot.
My bag's packed.
I want to be able to know that I got my coaches that we can.
Yeah, and we all were trained the same way. We all have the same
do
heart.
this together.
And we're here to spread the inspiration and hope to the masses in our own way. But can you imagine together?
For certain.
How many people we can help?
Of course I do. I'm a visionary.
So grateful.
I see it.
So grateful.
So thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
Being the best of the best. So thank you so much, Patsy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.